Welcome to Techstination. Joining us is Justin Burr, a technology expert at Google. Thank you for joining us, Justin.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Well, it is Thanksgiving week, and Google is talking about, first of all, things that are trending in terms of search and what people are looking for as far as travel information and lots more. Give us a bit of an overview of what's going on.
Yeah, specifically the travel trends I feel like are probably the most useful for folks. We're seeing historically a lot of traffic on Google Maps late Wednesday afternoon. So if you can avoid hitting the roads on that specific day as you're traveling to your holiday destination, that is the best thing. So avoiding Wednesday afternoon departure would be ideal. If you have any flexibility, Thursday morning, actually on Thanksgiving, early in the morning is the best time to leave based on our Google Maps data. And then for your return trip, Saturday or Sunday early morning is actually the best time for you to hit the roads back. You're going to want to avoid Friday or Sunday afternoon. And we actually have a really interesting landing page right now. It's called mappingthanksgiving.com. So mappingthanksgiving.com, you can look at a variety of different information around traffic patterns and visit times to different stores. You can also look at some fun stuff around search trends in your specific state or your specific area as it relates to recipes and destinations and things like that.
You even took a look at some of the busiest airports around the country, I think. Tell us a little bit about that.
We did indeed. And so that is actually, these conclusions are drawn from flight search data over the past 3 years. So we're seeing a lot of search interest in LAX, Newark, JFK, Boston, and Atlanta are the top 5 airports there. And so, yeah, it's obviously going to be really busy. And one of the interesting things that I find around airports and Google Maps is that we have the airport terminals mapped, actually. And so if you're having a weird layover in a place that you've never been before, you're trying to find a restaurant or a restroom or your quick connection, you can just zoom in on the terminal and it'll show you where those things are, where you are as it relates to your gate or a restaurant or whatever it may be. So you can do that all in Google Maps, which is super useful.
You know, there's a lot of craziness that goes on the day after Thanksgiving, commonly referred to as Black Friday. Is there any way Google can help people avoid some of the craziness, perhaps?
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of interest in shopping centers and department stores, obviously, for Black Friday when everybody's trying to do that. But if you do want to brave the crowds, you can look at Google Maps and you can see in real time how crowded a specific area might be. You can also look at traffic data as it relates to getting you from point A to that department store. And so I think actually just looking at that real-time type of traffic and crowdedness within Google Maps is probably going to be your best bet to influence your decision of whether you go or you stay or where you actually go. But yeah, you can do all that in Google Maps.
And you've got some new features, I'm told, in Google Assistant to help make things less stressful somehow.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, anytime that you can just talk to the Google Assistant and just have that help you is a lot easier than pulling out your phone or your computer and actually typing in those things. But if you can just ask the Google Assistant to help you find flights on a voice command, you can just say, hey, Google, how much is a flight to Chicago next week, for example, and it can tell you specifically what that is. You can also ask the Google Assistant to just help you stay organized in terms of your calendar and what you have coming up that day. Or you can also just kind of stay on top of time zones. I know that I travel through a lot of different time zones every holiday season. And so if you want to know what time it is in whatever your destination, just say, hey, Google, what time is it in Miami? And it can tell you specifically what's there. But it's always easier, I find, when I'm packing or getting ready to go somewhere, rather than pulling out your phone or your computer to type something in, just use the sound of your voice, and the Google Assistant can help you do that.
And you've got a new device on the market that I guess is designed for almost anywhere in the home, called the Google Home Hub, designed to, I guess people can make use of this in a variety of ways in helping around the holidays and staying connected with other people.
Definitely. Yeah, the Home Hub is awesome. We're super excited about it over here. And again, just the sound of your voice, having the Google Assistant just permeate all aspects of your life, and especially around the holidays when things get really stressful, and they don't have to be, just having somebody to kind of help you with that, and that can be the Google Assistant. Again, just the sound of your voice, asking different flight data, traffic data, things like that. You can just go to the Google Assistant and they can help you out there.
Great info. Justin Burr, thanks for taking the time with us.
Hey, I appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving.
Now this. How many companies out there have continued to innovate when it comes to building a better radio? I'm Fred Fishkin, host of Techstination, and I'm here to tell you about the new CC Skywave SSB radio from the wonderful people at C. Crane. Bob and his crew really love radio, and it shows in this new compact model that is packed with features. Beyond great AM and FM reception and sound, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world, listen to ham radio operators, aviation, and more. It's the radio you'll turn to every day, and in emergencies. It will run for nearly 3 days on just 2 AA batteries. Pair the sleep timer with the new Soft Speaker 3, and you've got the perfect radio for your nightstand. Of course, it can wake you up too. Click on Crane at Techstination.com and put in the code Techstination for a free flashlight with your order. They love radio, and you'll love Crane.